Hey everyone, Mr. DVB here, back again with some more Last of Us Part 2 news. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the topic of misinformation regarding the leaks and spoilers and rumors and whatnot surrounding this game. So obviously there was a huge leak a week ago. Last night I actually found a full 1 hour and 36 minutes of all of the spoilers and everything that leaked. Yeah, so I watched all of that, just basically to get the full picture about everything that was shown. Also, I'm not somebody who really cares about spoilers, even if it's something I'm looking forward to, because there's a difference between seeing a few things or hearing what happens and actually experiencing it, because you have so much more that goes into the game than just, oh, here's what it's about, right? There's so much more to it than that. And yeah, I'm going to be covering misinformation in this video. Today it was revealed by Sony that they've tracked down the leakers of everything that happened, and it was from people who were not affiliated with Naughty Dog or PlayStation, so it wasn't an ex-gruntled employee that wasn't paid or anything like that. And that's what I'm really pissed about, right, is that there are people out there who are trying to ruin Naughty Dog's reputation, because there obviously crunch and whatnot does exist with Naughty Dog. This exists with other companies like Rockstar. It's not something that's good, but it does exist in the gaming industry. But this whole, story surrounding, Naughty Dog employees being fired because they're just speaking about the game, and how they're not necessarily fully behind the story, and that they're being fired for that. I don't believe that, because if, this whole story about this disgruntled Naughty Dog employee who wasn't paid, which definitely sounds like a story that's trying to hurt Naughty Dog's reputation, wasn't true, then I'm not going to fall for this whole story as well about Naughty Dog employees being fired for these reasons, because there's just nothing to really back that up, in my opinion. But as far as the leaks go as well, there's definitely misinformation being spread. Neil Druckmann posted today talking about how they caught the person that was behind all of this. He said he was happy to hear that. He also said that there's a lot of rumors and misinformation being spread about the game's story and whatnot that isn't true, and he is looking forward to talking about that more in detail once the game releases. He didn't specify what, obviously, because he's not going to spoil it, but same thing happened. There was Naughty Dog employees who were also talking about the exact same situation, saying how there was rumors and spoilers and whatnot that weren't true, that were just being misinformed and whatnot. And I will put a link to that person's post down below. But yeah, there are certainly lies and whatnot being spread in the community. And it sucks because, well, I can understand why people are annoyed by one of the decisions that Naughty Dog makes in this game. It is something that I want to get the full picture of first, but I can understand why people are annoyed about that. That being said, I don't think because we're annoyed about that, we should immediately jump to saying to hear everything negative we hear that's surrounding this game and Naughty Dog is automatically true. I just don't think that's a good mindset to go about this. I think we should actually look into it realistically. And what I found is, from watching the full 1 hour and 36 minutes of gameplay, if you guys want to ask me questions down below, I will answer them. There's nothing that leads me to believe in any way that's even hinted at that, the character Abby is transgender. That's not a thing. From what I can tell, I don't believe that, or I know for a fact that a major character who supposedly dies near the end of the game, at the very end of the game, actually, that's not true. That's not how it goes down, right? So, I also don't think the homophobic Christian cult thing is true, because nothing at all in these gameplay or, cutscenes shows that there is a homophobic Christian cult. Is the cult going to be religious in the game? Probably. I mean, we saw that in Far Cry 5, that the main enemy was a religious cult, right? But I don't think that, they're going to be homophobic, or that they're going to purposely label them as this, or purposely say, this is their religion, and they're all homophobes, right? That's not something Naughty Dog would do, in my opinion. And I know people in the comments are going to disagree with me on that, and that's fine, but I'm just saying, there's a lot being misinformed right now. And until I actually play the game, until the game actually comes out, I wouldn't be too harsh, or wouldn't be too quick to judge everything you read, because there are people out there who are going to lie. Like I said, that whole disgruntled Naughty Dog employee, oh, I wasn't paid, so I'm going to leak everything. That was not true. So when I hear these other things that certainly cause the game to be even more controversial and cause more backlash towards Naughty Dog, I'm not necessarily going to believe it right away either. Because I feel like there's just people out there trying to, hurt their reputation. And I'm not trying to be some person who's sucking up to Naughty Dog and, riding their dick, or, people like to say, or whatever. I don't think that's true. I think that No, there is things Naughty Dog is doing wrong right now in PlayStation. I don't think that, channels who are just discussing the situation should be getting copyright strikes, right? Like Geeks and Gamers, who I don't necessarily agree on with this situation, but I think he should be able to speak out about it. And he's not even like giving away spoilers, and he's getting striked, and I don't think that's appropriate. Because he could lose his entire channel just because he's discussing this, even if he's discussing it in a negative light. He still has the freedom to do that. It'd be different if he was showing spoilers and whatnot, like showing these leaks, but he's not. He's just discussing it, right? And I'm not even sure he's actually specifically stating this is what happens, because even that would be a little bit fishy to me if you're just talking about it. I don't think they can technically copyright you for just discussing what happens in detail. But I don't know. It's a shitty situation for sure. So that's all I have to say in this video. I feel like this video is gonna get backlash, but that's fine. Honestly, whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna play the game and I'm gonna be excited.